Ladies and gentlemen, this bout takes place over 3 rounds in the elite welterweight division. Your referee when the action begins is Sasha Rickon O'Leary. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Limerick MMA and making his mixed martial arts debut. Give it up for Conor Lynch! Standing across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing SVG Cork and bringing into the cage a perfect record of 2 wins and no defeats. Give it up for Chris McCarthy! Chris McCarthy in the blue trunks blew me away in his last performance. A brilliant striking display in a unanimous decision victory over Ryan Dunn at Cage Legacy. And he's in here against the debuting Conor Lynch in the black trunks. Watch for the timing of the straight left from McCarthy. Looked very sharp in his last bout at just timing that shot. And of course, from this open stance, southpaw of the orthodox.
Oh!
Drops his opponent early.
Heavy shots from Chris McCarthy.
He's pouring it on. We can see that Conor Lynch is still not all there after that one. Taking a moment to reset.
Oh, Chris McCarthy is
yeah,
putting serious combinations together.
Blitzing Vitor Belfort style. Striding forward, stepping in with that left hand, and it is so accurate. He carries
that left
power.
hand is like a sniper.
He's finding the chin every single time. Fast hands, beautiful work. McCarthy looking confident.
And of course, Chris McCarthy has a win over Brian Manning. An absolute war that fight was.
Yeah, absolutely. He has wins, as I said, 2-0. Wins over Brian Manning and Ryan Dunn, 2 very accomplished fighters. So, although this is just his 3rd fight, Chris McCarthy looks a real threat. Lynch doing a good job of just playing the survival game here at the moment. He's eating some big shots early, but he's still there.
Very high level karate fighter Chris McCarthy is, along with his brother Sean. Conor Lynch establishing a bit of control here up against the octagon.
Yeah, he's bought himself some time here. He's not out in the open eating straight lefts to the hand. Referee finally got her hands on that piece of tape that was stuck to the foot of Conor Lynch after Dec Larkin alerted her to the fact, but didn't have to stop the fight, thankfully. Nice reversal by Chris McCarthy. Big hammer fists.
Heavy shots to the side of the head.
He's got a nice crossface here, so he's going to squeeze
for that
here.
choke.
And he's behind. You can still get the tap
And
from
it
here
looks like
with
that's
no
in.
hooks.
This could be it. It's under the chin.
That was good awareness by Conor
Yeah.
Lynch. He did very well to peel the top hand and just take the pressure away. But my goodness, he was under a lot of pressure at a lot of stages of that first round.
Yeah, very strong round by Chris McCarthy.
Brilliant first round performance. McCarthy's going to be very pleased with his output, very pleased with the accuracy of that left hand. Conor Lynch really up against it here in the blue corner. Looking worn out, breathing heavy.
Yeah, both fighters are breathing heavy at the end of round 1.
It was a fast pace. McCarthy really threw the kitchen sink at his opponent, tried to get him out of there in that first round, so he'll be banking on himself not running out of gas as a result of that throughout the rest of the fight, but it'll be interesting to see what happens just with that, with the energy levels after all that output.
Yeah, and Chris McCarthy's very, very slick on the feet.
Looks so sharp, so accurate, so confident, and real power in that left hand from the southpaw position. Conor Lynch with a mountain to climb, it would seem, after round one.
Round 2 on the way.
He's doing the right thing here, circling away from that left hand. But he's got to do something to get the respect of his opponent here.
Chris McCarthy's just laser focused on Conor Lynch.
He's waiting for that moment just to uncork. Knows he has the power advantage, knows he has the speed advantage, knows he has the better boxing. Big
Heavy knees.
Use the frame very well to create space.
I'd like to see a left straight hand to the body from Chris McCarthy. The body looks open. Just
Dipping
like
levels again, beautiful work.
Not much output on the feet from Conor Lynch.
Yeah, he's circling, but he's not doing a whole lot to trouble his opponent and gain respect. He's being a little on the defensive side. He's just finding it difficult to engage, I think.
Needs to land something big to gain that respect.
It's a little check left hook, or a little outside left hook there from McCarthy as his opponent was circling away, just to keep him guessing. Buckley is focused on that straight left of McCarthy, but then that opens him up to other weapons just like that.
Good job from Chris.
I'd like to see McCarthy establish his jab and just give his opponent something to think about.
Yeah.
He's just trying to catch Lynch stepping in. But if Lynch isn't willing to engage, then McCarthy's got to try and make something happen. That lead uppercut is nice. When you're fighting in opposite stances like that, the lead uppercut is often a great way to open up. You can finish with the straight left off it.
Whenever Conor Lynch does go forward, Chris is just pinging him with that left hand.
Yeah, he's just waiting, isn't he?
Yeah, every time.
You can see just laser focused, waiting on that moment. He's just outboxing his opponent here throughout round 2. He's playing the game, being smart. He'll chase a finish if it's there, but he's not going to go too wild and burn out too early.
Yeah, Conor Lynch, you would like to think he'll have to open up in the 3rd round and leave everything he's got out there.
Yeah, been utterly dominated over the first 2, so Chris McCarthy looking well in control. Big questions to answer for Conor Lynch going forward.
Chris getting some advice off Sean, his brother, in the corner between rounds 2 and 3. I think Chris McCarthy's going to look for the finish in round 3.
Yeah, he coasted a little through round 2, didn't really gamble a hell of a lot, but I think he understands now that there's not a lot of threat coming back from his opponent, so he might be willing to step on the gas now with a little less time.
Yeah, and I think he will.
There's that combination I was looking for in round 2.
Lead
the lead
uppercut, straight hand.
Yeah, when you're in opposing stances, the jab can be negated because the lead hands are meeting, but the lead uppercut has a way through. And even if it doesn't land clean, it sets up the number 2 following in behind.
Chris starting to open up here to start the round 3.
Steps in with the uppercut from the rear side this time. He's just landing a lot of these weapons. We can see Lynch is bloodied up.
Yeah, a lot of blood coming from the nose of Lynch now in round 3.
And for an inexperienced fighter, that can be sometimes something that really just messes with your head.
Yeah.
When you get caught clean in the nose and your eyes start to water, those shots are landing down the pipe. It can make you gun shy.
And that shot looked a bit like a panicky sort of takedown there. Oh, a heavy head kick blocked just by Conor Lynch.
McCarthy just timing everything to perfection, leading the dance. And Lynch cannot find any answers to the problems that McCarthy is throwing in his face. Tries something different, tries to change levels, but just didn't commit.
Makes him pay on the way up. Oh, rips the body.
And there's that step-in uppercut again. Confident, dominant performance here by Chris McCarthy.
I'd like to see some more kicks from McCarthy because whenever he's throwing a kick, they look beautiful.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of nice spinning back kicks as his opponent is doing this, circling left. There we go.
Big teeth to the body.
Right on call. Dominant work so far.
Oh,
McCarthy getting aggressive now down the home stretch.
Really opening up, looking for the finish here in round 3.
He senses it, he senses it.
The ref
and
is
there
close
we
to stepping in, and
Chris McCarthy, after dominating from the first bell, gets the finish in the 3rd round.
What a performance from Chris McCarthy as he moves to 3-0 as an amateur. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes after 2 minutes and 26 seconds of the 3rd and final round. Your winner by TKO, Chris McCarthy!